Okay, y'all. So while the current Soul Exchange is going on, there's a lot of people that ended up um still confused on or still undecided on who to pick for their person. They are up between Smart Tongue here and Costume Anubis. I have them both. Um I'm going to demonstrate using three of my I'll do two of my flags with both of them in the party. I'm gonna change um who I have here. I'm not gonna do goblins, and I'm not gonna do anyone from the Moon family. I'm going to do other heroes that I believe would help showcase um these two, Smart Tongue and Costume Anubis. So I'm going to just have um let's see, some people here that I think would be very beneficial. And I'm trying to think who I want. Um, I'm gonna try and do another double limit broken hero, and this is difficult. I think because I have healing from both, and one of the reasons why I'm doing this is I'm also showcasing the heroes that I have. This isn't a flex. I got lucky with these three here. This one, and this one were all single pools. So is he a while back. Um, so I'm not trying to like flex on anybody, but I need to find the right hero for this particular job. And I think I said I don't want anyone from, but that would be really helpful. Okay, well then I will do one of my costume Lokis. I will do the one with defense, the one where I went with defense, and I think that's this one. 11, 19. Oh, this one has more defense. I think it was this one. Okay, so defensive, and then I have to make sure they have the right. They do have the right troops, and that's another thing to consider is the fact that I don't have the proper troop for Miss Thang here, so she's got to have a generic 4-star troop. Um, but Costume Nubis has the correct troop. Um, I thought I had. No, I don't have that one for her. Not yet. So I'll choose that one. And I don't have the correct one for him. I could do this one, but it makes him slower. Um, but it does add more defense. I will think I will do that one, even though it'll make him slower. I'll try it both ways. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this fight on the road. And according to the little trophies down there, the 14, 16, I should be able to beat this person. But I've seen this happen quite often. That doesn't happen, and that's why I initially didn't want to bring Loki, because I think he's going to be one of the reasons why I actually win this one, because he's already about to go off. Okay, so let's see what this chick does. If any ally except the caster is defeated in 5 turns, all enemies receive 4 damage. So she doesn't actually apply to anyone else. Well, that's dumb. Um, okay. So he deals 400 damage to all enemies. He does 365, but gives Wither to all. So I mean, I feel like that's a no-brainer. Because even when he gives Wither to my team, because I have a Garrison Guard on the team, um, it's not going to be permanent. And you can add Wither to both Costume Nubis and to see lasted for 1 turn. Okay, but now I need one of them to fire. Um, to showcase my point on who I think is the most beneficial, and I'm trying to get them to fire. Okay. So because of Wither, which was applied by Loki, um, Smarttongue was able to survive that attack from the pig. So Wither also affects the Mega Minions, and most people don't know that. Um, let's see. So yes, Smart Tongue is gone, but she did do her job. Her Mega Minion is not Ooh, or its Mega Minion, whatever his name is not Ooh. I'm gonna lose Armus now. I don't think I'm gonna lose the others though. No buffs, but want I want her because she'll give herself insanity while also giving nothing to anybody else. Um, and as you can see, Wither is gone. And does she revive? Oh, yeah, she revives. Okay, well, if she happens to survive this. Or at this point, I guess it doesn't really matter because I can go like this, and I think he'll be able to kill. And again, this is, I guess, more of a advertisement for Loki than it is anything else. So I'm going to take him out on the next match. Um, so the poison from Anubis is doing its work, but as you can see, like their special skills are doing nothing. Um, and this is me trying to showcase their abilities rather than. I guess I could have hit revive or hit the one to revive them, but I figured I might as well just win. Find opponent. So this is unfortunate because there are tunes involved. I said I'm going to take Loki off, so I've got to find another suitable hero to bring to the table. And this is the problem because I always like fight with the use the same people. They supposedly buffed um, this chick here. Yeah, there's no reason for me to change. I can use the same because she'll be this just as fast. Um, do I want to give her? Does either of these give additional attack? I think this one gives more attack. No, it does not. This one does. Okay, so I'll do that one. And let's see how this goes. So, greed, you typically want to put on the non taunting heroes, but because of who the non taunting heroes are, uh, you don't want to do that. So, greed is going to go on to the yellow one regardless, simply because she is also a reviver. I'm going to have to. I'm gonna have to be quiet and focus real quick because I'm about to set off the tunes. And once one of them goes off with no greed attack, I'm sorry, not greed. Um, yeah, I might lose this one because the tunes are about to go off. Um, I'm gonna hit this one. Yep, because she resisted the mana reduction. And there's a lot of people, I guess, that don't know that tunes can do that. They can resist mana. Um, but I think I lost this one because I was not able to charge my heroes in time. So I've got greed up now. I'm going to hit greed. And she withstood. So the reason why I chose her, I didn't want his taunt up. Resist most likely. Resist most likely. I totally didn't check to make sure she wasn't a monk because monks resist and monks with master are just as good sometimes as the tunes. So honestly was kind of boned in this particular instance. But when you're matched in raid tournaments and you don't get to choose your opponent, this is the kind of stuff that happens. And she's gonna kill. Yeah, okay. So because she is not double level broken, um, she died on that one, which is really unfortunate. Oh well. I don't think that I'm in trouble here. Um, but I definitely cannot let the tunes fire again, and she won't be. Now I need to focus the mana bar to make her fire, and so she'll get greedy, and it doesn't do anything to anybody else. Good. Now I'm pretty safe here. But it's very unfortunate I wasn't able to showcase Smarttongue in this particular battle. But because I am taking Costume Anubis out, I will be showcasing Smarttongue Wither on the next two attacks. Um, and then after that, taking Smarttongue out and showcasing Costume Anubis. I mean, I guess I could always do this in hopes that defense down is applied. It is, and so this should be able to kill her. Yes. People always ask if Artemis is good enough in today's meta because he's also yeah, I forgot he's also being featured. So if you're on the fence about Artemis and you don't have him, if you have the ability to pick a strong purple, he is, in my opinion, the strongest purple to pick. He's better, in my opinion, than Void Star. So I totally forgot that Artemis is also one that is on the chopping block, or not chopping block, one that is available to be chosen. So I'm actually going to do that as well. So I'm going to see. I know for a fact that I have others on the. Let's see. Let's go back. Soul Exchange. Alrighty. So I don't have him maxed. I have him maxed. I guess you can't see who I'm. So I don't have him maxed. I don't even know where I got him from, y'all. And that's the crazy part because when I say, and I kid you not, I looked into my heroes and I looked down when I opened the game and said +1. I was like, okay, I don't remember not checking, and I looked at the very bottom because that's where it starts when I open it, and I couldn't see anything. So I scrolled up, and I saw the new, and I was like, "New, what is that?" And I looked, and it was a 5-star uh, Chinese New Year hero, and I'm like, I haven't even spent my tokens yet. So where the hell did he come from? But I have him, and I'll show you that I have him. And he's not leveled because I was like, I'm not really in the mood. I do have him, and I will showcase him. I think next. Um, his themes are very good. The issue is mega minions. So if there's someone up with mega minions, then his fiends do absolutely nothing. His damage is not the best. Because he's essentially he went the way of what's her name? The evil chick from season 4. Um the Spider Bride, whatever her name is. Yeah, she used to be on everyone's defenses when she first came out, and then all of a sudden you had fiend blockers and you had this, that, and the other, and then she just sort of went the way of the dodo. I have her, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Um, I was actually on the fence about Teddy, but his class and his color made me switch it up. He's actually, if you already have Smart Tongue, a very good 1-2 punch because she lowers defense for special skills, making his 180 damage that much stronger. Plus, it puts them all to sleep. So if you have a third hit all like I do, which would be what's her name from season 3? Uh, uh, Thor's mother, whatever her name is. Yeah, I have her. So it'll be a 1-2-3 punch. I ended up choosing Torben simply because my reds, as you've seen them, I have quite a few fast hit threes. It just I set him up, knock him down, and that's essentially what I'm looking for. And he's also a good class. It's a fighter class, and I don't have a top tier fighter. Uh, don't have this one here. I already have Smart Tongue, as you can see. I have Costume Anubis. I have Mad Hammer. And I don't have anyone else, but I have too many strong healers now that I don't really want to pick Meg. I didn't want to pick Meg, so I was like, nah, not really. Guardian Hippo is, in my opinion, not as good as she used to be, especially since a lot of people can dispel her and you can just copy her with Loki. I've seen quite a few people take her off of defenses, so I'm just not in the mood. Plus, my water's super backed up. I don't have or should I say ice? I don't have the capacity to choose a water or a blue one this time around. Anyway, going back, finding opponent, we're taking greed off this time. So let's take greed off, and we will showcase Mad Hammer. Um, because we're taking greed off, and I'm honestly trying to showcase Wither as well. If you have multiple goblins, so I'll do one with multiple goblins and one with just the ones being showcased for the Soul Exchange. Let's go ahead and spark it up. Let's see, but I want to switch. Yeah, she gets the benefits. She'll be slower, but she'll be tankier. And I don't have I don't have the rogue for this one. So okay, let's see what it do. So this is the Wither Goblin Portal. If you're thinking of choosing Mad Hammer, you can also use this as a test run for whether or not Mad Hammer is quote unquote good enough. If you also want one to showcase Armis, you can also choose one for Armis. Okay, so 20% is a 1 in 5 chance, and she gave them that 1 in 5 chance. I can't stand Insanity because of how inconsistent it is. Because she's got 40%, right? That is a 2 in 5 chance. It's going to affect my heroes 100%. So Armis being maxed to the limit with the corresponding legendary troop, his class should make that little stack that they currently have not an issue. Now, he hits all equally. I'm going to go after this side because I don't like the Mega Minion that he could possibly summon, which would be a real big detriment to Rosalind if it were to hit Rosalind. Now, that damage you're saying may not be the best, but it healed, and now they're overhealed. So I think that is good, plus all of the stuff that he gives for himself and the cover that he now put on Rosalind, which is one of the heroes that I really did not want to see die. Um, Plus, he also helps out. So 10%, that is a 1 in 10 chance that she will actually go insane. And she did not, thank God. And now her particular Mega Minion is really, really good. It's strong. It's not as strong as some of the Garrison Guards, but it's strong enough, I think, to do the job. Um, and so it did 211 to a strong, yeah. And so the repost and the it saved. But let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And I forgot where I was going. So her Mega Minion, if you look at it, it gets a lot of health, 62%, and then 230 attack. When you have hers, 65% health and 180% attack. So her Mega Minion is in between the sword and the shield Garrison Guard when it comes to the health they receive. She doesn't receive the most health, but she receives more than the swords. When it comes to the attack, she receives more attack, but she receives less attack for the swords. I don't know. I don't think I have a. Yeah, I don't have another hero that summons a sword Mega Minion. Anyway, let's continue on. And so this, with one Wither from her, is going to do what? C13. Now, what is his attack stat? His attack stat before Wither was over 2,000. He does 440, 540 to the target. Yeah. So she saved him. Wither definitely saved him. And now Ferris is one of the ones that is on the table as well for one to be chosen. I personally don't really know what everyone's deal is with him. I don't think Ferris is that good. Um, but it is what it is. So yeah, right now all I need is honestly for this next one coming in to be a yellow. Good. And now everyone else should be safe now that her thing went off. So he now has the ability to heal them as well. So I'm going to go like this. Watches all of their ailments disappear. And so 400 damage to the target and nearby enemies and did very little damage. Very little damage because of the wither, and that's all you'll need. Granted, did Fist Coil help before he passed? Of course he did, but at the same time, see that look before he did what was it 13, now he did 1,000. So this is again the 1 in 5 chance. Do I want to chance it? Not if I can help it, because he's at 50% and he goes insane, and he I think he hits. Does he hit himself? Yeah, he does, but he gives her. Okay. So I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like this. So it took down 20 points. But I don't know if I want to do that for Mad Hammer, because giving them at this point a Mega Minion. No, I will do that because for okay, so this is my rationale. She is most likely going to go insane and give one of them a Mega Minion. I pop the blue diamond, she'll be able to fire again. So even if she does go insane, which she did not, and so now the game is pretty much over. Mad Hammer um, is a great hero. I know a lot of people at the beginning were upset that she didn't have Wither. I think giving her Wither combined with all the stuff that her special skill can do would have been overkill. So I think they did the right thing by not giving her Wither. Um but yeah, as you can see, if you were on the fence about Mad Hammer's utility, maxed out, she's very good, and her minion against a stronger element. So minions are element focused as well against a stronger element but still dealing 232 damage per turn, which you might be saying that's not a lot, but think of it this way: if it were a green, it would have been doing twice the amount of damage. So with it being around 234, that's cut in half from what typical damage is, was just 500 to a neutral color. And against a regular, I'm sorry, a strong color like nature, you're doubling that. So you're looking at around 1,000 points of damage per hit from her Mega Minion. And Mega Minions in general against a stronger element who have an attack stat that high. So you should you should really pay attention to that. Anyway, this is my next opponent, and we're doing greed this time. So we're taking off the wither. I'm going to keep Mad Hammer on there. I'm going to put greed on there. Who else did I say I had that was available? Cardinal, Richelieu, whatever. Um, correct. I don't know if I want him to. Yeah, I know I'm going to keep him because the other ones are just. Well, nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Yep, nope, it's the same mana speed regardless. Okay, so he's good. They all have the right minions. I'm sorry, the right troops. So let's go ahead and apply and attack. So this is greed, y'all. Now, every hero besides Rosalind that I'm using right now is available in Soul Exchange for various amounts. So good luck with that, and good luck with this. Hopefully this showcases um, how they synergize with other heroes. um, Mad Hammer is close to going off. I don't have any blue, so I'm going to make this and hopefully make out like a fat rat, because I cannot let Miss Thing back here go off. Oh, this sucks. Damn it. And I didn't want that cascade to charge him. So I don't know if anyone's going to survive. Okay, so they all survived. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, if we're going to be giving anyone greed, I'm going to give it to this guy here because he gains nothing. He dispels buffs, but he doesn't get anything. Whereas these three, this one, and this one, all get something. So I'm going to deny them with this. And oh crap, was he a monk? See, and that's the thing. I never check. There's too many heroes in the game for me to check, and so now this sucks. He does have greed on him, but I wanted his life to also end. So that's very much annoying. And then this cascade is going to charge her, but they have three of them have the ailment blocker, and that's again thanks to Aramis. So it makes this better. Unfortunately, I really did want Mad Hammer's minion, and it did not happen. Um, and so this is an unwanted cascade. This chick's about to go off, and she's gonna have a really strong minion. Ah, I didn't bother to read him. It's fine. Because there's just too many heroes in the game. Oh yeah, because greed is up. She was denied her mega minion. Good. This should kill her. So as you can see, his fiends actually they do a lot. It takes a lot of health to get rid of them. So the enemy, let's see, 30% of its target's max health. So that's actually a pretty chunky one. Um, so he silences them too. Okay, this guy is a lot stronger than I thought he was. Let's see, let's see, let's see. And for whatever reason, sleep can't be dispelled. Can sleep? So I don't understand why this doesn't work. So it says the shield mega minion safely cleanses the latest cleansable status ailment. And it says undispellable. So the enemies on the edges of the enemy formation fall asleep and receive. So is sleep naturally uncleansable? Because I think that's something that needs to be specified. Because I wouldn't know that just by playing this little game, this little round here, and it's showing me where it wants me to go. And unfortunately, that's the only match I have. And he's ready to fire again. But let's see if I can't kill him. I cannot. Well, I can kill him with tiles. Okay. So a bunch of interesting stuff is happening even for me while doing this because I'm discovering new heroes that I don't usually fight against, and I'm encountering mechanics that I guess sleep is a way to get around the garrison guard mega minions cleanse. Um, and I never would have thought that. That's weird, right? I think that's weird. Okay. Anyway, so we're doing two. I don't know if I have any of the other ones that I can show you guys that I have for Soul Exchange. Huh. I'm thinking I don't know if I have any of the others that I will be able to show you that are maxed. I don't think I do. Uh-uh. So I'll just keep this going. Um this is going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be a hard one, I think, and I'm most likely going to lose this one. You have too many that resist greed, and you have a couple that if it were to hit them wouldn't do anything. um, to the rest of the team. And again, that's my issue with the greed mechanic, but it's also one of the reasons why I strongly prefer Smart Tongue to Costume Anubis. Smart Tongue is good for most, if not all, occasions. Um, and yeah, I lost this one. This one had way too much green and blue, which is the two colors that I did not bring. Yeah. So this one's a loss. I'm gonna chalk it up for what it is. Flea. I'm gonna try that one more time, because just way too much green and blue. So greed, depending, may be able to happen this round. Yes. So I have my three matches. So greed is going to happen. Who do I want to get greedy? Who gets it has to be her, because I need to deny his minion, need to deny her buffs. These two are going to resist it over here, so it has to be her. So, boom, and hope she doesn't resist it, which she did not. But they resisted the other two effects naturally. So I'm going to hit him in the back because they all have defense down. And as you can see, that damage to me, that damage to me is not negligible. There are a lot of people that are like, "Oh, that's not a lot of damage. 1,000 damage plus what's about to happen with the greed." So I need to make sure she goes off. Okay, before that happens. Now my reds, there are reds everywhere, but they are not in a safe location. I'm gonna do this because I want her to go off before the one with greed dies. Fuck. And so she died because she hit. And now she got her buff. So let's see if I can take her down. Yeah, Wither against the Toons is like there's no comparison. It's just a night and day difference with when it comes to the fight. Um, and now they all have slower mana, which is going to be a bitch and a half to overcome. Um, yeah, he's already ready to fire. I don't know what he does. He does a lot of damage to us, so I'm not sure. Okay, give him a good whack. Okay, now that is helpful. Ah, frick. Okay, so Armis is helpful here because he's going to be able to um, prevent them from burning. However, yeah, he's gonna die. And there's no way around it. He's going to die with the characters that I have. Um, he's going to die. So I put greed on. Oh, okay. So greed actually hit the tune. Um, so you can see his health is 0, her health is 3. Okay, so it's not bad. And in case you weren't aware, whenever you make a move, so look, you see, he's right, he's sitting pretty. Um, whenever you go here and you see their health before you make a match, you can go like this, but because they're not ready to fire, you don't. There's no point to check, but you go like this now. She's got 1208. You make the match, and then you go back, so she does get hit. And I'm not sure if the people who are in charge of this game are aware of this fact, but it lets you know who gets hit before. So you go like this. She hit one, but now this is neutral damage. So I'm going to go like this, and against a toon, her minion does 423, which means against another toon with a similar stats, if it were a nature hero, would do about 840. And to be quite honest with you, I think Mad Hammer and Armis pulled the weight here. Um, that's been my issue the entire time when it comes to costume Anubis, is that I don't have the right heroes that can benefit from him. So, and I get what a lot of y'all might be thinking. You're like, oh my god, you've got such strong heroes. Again, and I'm working on this one. When the portal was open last time, I literally just started doing season, I guess, what do you, I don't even know what you call this. So you go here, Untold, the treasures of flame and frost. So as you can see, if I go back, I've only collected 330 out of 1344. Yeah, I haven't finished. I haven't even started the deadly, particularly because it's boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's so boring, and I'm tired of doing the same maps over and over and over and over again with the same boring stories. And so I finally started doing the quest, and I was like, you know what? I really need a strong green, and they had, and I need purples. So they had two strong purple. Well, one strong purple, kind of decent ish purple, and then they had this guy, and I was like, you know what? Let's spend some coins. And I spent some coins and out popped him. So I was like, well, good. The last wilderness, same thing happened. I got wilderness coins collected because I will buy, because you can only buy them or get them in like really like small bundles. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy the one that gives you oh no. Let's go and buy the one that gives you like 10, I think for 10 single pools. That's where I got him from. And then I did a 10 pool with the gems accumulated, and I got her. So from the same wilderness portal, which is not common, that's where I got this one from. This one was from a Covenant quest. I had the coins, and I was like, none of them are good. I probably won't get any of them anyway. And I did that, and I got her, and I was like, huh. Same thing with him. So I didn't do all of those levels together. Um, I ended up getting the coins that you get from like challenges and things like that. And when the portal came around, it was like, oh, okay, well, he's available. Probably won't get him. And I think I have the screenshots for those. I'm not gonna go through my camera. Well, I guess I could. If I just go to screenshots, where is it at? Pictures. Photos, and then you go to, yep, see shirtless photos. Nope, we're not doing that. So I got pictures with my friends and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I've got the photos to show that, like, yeah, I got them all on single pools, which is also a point that I've made before. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get good heroes. So single pool, single pool, single pool, 10 pool. I did accumulate gems that I bought. I got him on a single pool. Super like in awe about that. He was my first or second, because I also have, where is he? This one. I don't remember how I got him either. I don't know if it was a single or a 10 pool. I think I had gems accumulated enough to do a 10 pool. And I did, yes, that's right. I got him through a 10 pool. I got both of my Tetsushiris through single pools. Um Costume key. I don't chase costumes. That's why I don't have any tune. Well, I lied. I do have one tune that I just got from Hero Academy. So I go here, right? It says I have two costumes. I've got the tune, and I've got, I think that's his first one. And I got both of those costumes from the Hero Academy 10. I ended up pulling a single, and I got his costumes the second round was released. I wish it were the tune because I would have maxed him already, but no, it's not the tune, so he's gonna sit and wait. Anyway, y'all, I don't know if this made it easier or harder for you to decide who to pick. Um, I think it's relatively simple. Mad Hammer is a good choice. Uh, Armis is a good choice, and so is Smart Tongue. Costume Anubis, if you can afford Costume Anubis, is that's fine. Um, I just think that he is a hero that, because I maxed him based off of the hype, and when I started using him, I was like, he's okay. It does take a lot of thinking. It also takes a lot of math, and timing is special on how quickly the poison will kill the target that is infected with greed versus the other heroes. That's also a reason why you want to try and target the ones on the sides who don't receive the brunts of cascades or tile damage in general, because when you do the reverse, you do the opposite and you target the most problematic hero, um, the likelihood of them dying from the poison and tile damage, it just goes up significantly. I personally don't think, like I said, Custom Nubis is as good as people claim he is, and that's someone who runs him. But this is going on 41 minutes, and I don't want to take up any more of y'all's time. So this is King Kyrie. Peace out for now. Mwah.